Are you live? Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hey!
Hello. This is my first live show. I'm so nervous. But thank you all for being here. I see some familiar faces. Hello, Tara. That's totally fine. Don't
Aw.
worry about it. Hello, Alicia. My girl. Hello. That's totally
Aw.
fine. That's fine. Andrew.
I see Andrew.
Hi.
I
Okay.
know, right?
So yeah. Okay, so you guys are on my channel, Wish, and this is the lovely over here. This is the
Oh,
lovely
oh.
Jessi from At the Bookish Mom. Thank you so much
Hello.
for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And I think we're going to go through our rating
Mhm.
and our non-spoiler thoughts first. So you can go with your rating first because I know what it is.
We know, because I gave it 5 stars. I love this book. I'm kind of aware of the problems with it and just don't care because, I loved how it made me feel. But like I said, it was like a very emotional book for me. So I think that's what gave it that 5. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
all the
fair enough.
feels.
That's fair. I gave it a 3 star just because the issues that I found really not really bothered me, but just bothered me enough that it wasn't my favorite. And I gave it 3.5. And let's see. I think that because I know everyone says her writing is beautiful, and from what I've read of hers, like Vicious and Vengeful, her writing is very simple, but
Mhm.
also very effective. But in Addie LaRue, it is also still simple, but with a touch of whimsy to it.
Mhm.
But for me, I didn't feel that emotional impact that everyone is getting, which is weird, but it's just what
Hey.
happened to me. Who was your favorite character?
Henry.
Yes,
Henry
same.
was my everything.
I know. I really love Henry as well. Oh, okay. Let's see who
Oh.
says. Oh, hi Jessi.
Hey.
This is
I
the Aluma
know.
crate. This
I'm
is the
so
Aluma crate
mad.
one with the sprayed
It's
edges.
so pretty. It's so much better than the Owl Crate one.
No, when you
I love
showed
mine,
me
but
the
that
Owl
one
crate
is
one, yeah, but when you showed me the Owl crate one and I read the ending, I totally understand. I was like,
yeah.
that means so much. That's the back
The
of the front
naked
page of
though,
it.
that's pretty. I just wish
Yeah,
the Owl Crate one had sprayed their
that's
edges.
true. It would
That's
be
the
cool if it
thing.
was rose gold
Yeah,
because
because
that
like
was the whole
everything
theme,
else.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I agree. I
yeah.
like the after reading the book, how they did it makes sense.
I really enjoyed it. That's why I thought I'd keep that thought to tell you here because I was like, oh, that ending was okay. We'll
Ending.
talk about it in the spoiler chat.
Yeah, we'll talk about the ending, but the ending was
Yeah,
I liked.
yeah, I liked it too. American was always
Okay.
lacking. Is that the? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I
I
remember
mostly
how
agree.
the. Yeah, I think so.
On 90% of
Oh,
books just in general.
yeah, the UK covers are always so pretty, which is very nice for us.
Mhm.
No. Oh yeah, it's a time.
So I'm
Hello, Abby.
Abby.
Hello, Miriam. Hello. Same, to be honest. I wish the book was
Oh
about
my god, I
Henry.
would so read a whole book about Henry.
Same. And also, okay, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Luce? Because
I
it's like
thought loose
Lucifer?
because
Because it's
yeah,
like
same
loose?
reason.
Okay, so let's call
Hold
him
on.
Luce, shall we?
Camera.
Hello, kid. Okay.
Children.
Hello. Yes, she is
Hi.
very cute.
Yeah, she's gonna
Hello,
be in
Mo.
and out.
And she gave this 4 stars, which is not bad. I think that was
No,
like
yeah.
the general consensus is like 3 and 4 and 4.5
Mhm.
kind of thing, which is great. What was like the thing you loved most about the book? Just like spoiler free.
Spoiler free. I just loved the whole journey of it. Like I just felt I don't know why, because it's weird because it's not my normal type of book. I normally love very fast-paced, like action, but there was something about just Addie's journey over like 300 years to just like kind of accepting herself, and like the same with Henry, like his self-acceptance, like that just really like hit home with me. Like
Yeah.
the mundane boringness of the relationship in the book was something that I just enjoyed seeing.
That's interesting. I really liked, the main thing that I really liked is the different cities and the setting and the different timelines that we go through. Just because I know she did a lot of research around all those like places and settings, and I feel that really came out of the book, and it really made the atmosphere a lot more better. So I really liked that. And I liked the discussion about, if you can't leave a mark, do you really exist? That was like a whole theme throughout the book, which I really thought that was fascinating. And like how she does certain things to overcome that, like certain loopholes that she does to overcome that. That was also really cool to see as well, and very smart to see her doing it.
Okay. I loved that too, because I feel like that's like like just like a human fear is being forgotten in general. So it's like something everyone can relate to.
Yeah, because if you're living forever, what is there to fear? You know?
Right.
It's really interesting. It's pronounced Luke. So okay. Audio pronounced Luke.
I don't agree. My brain is not gonna ever agree to that.
Yeah, me neither. It's like Rysand and Resand. I always say Rysand.
My head the whole time read it loose, like Lucifer, only without the iffer.
Yeah. Ooh, a 5-star.
Yay! Another 5-star.
That's good. Hello, Kate.
Kate.
Yeah, me too. It was cool. I know the present was just New York City, but the past went through different cities. So that was really cool.
I do wish it would have had more cities in the past. Like I wish we just explored that more.
Same. Hello. Oh, it's a favorite of all time. Look at that, Jessi.
Yes! It made it to my favorites of 2020 because I read it at the very end of the year. So,
like, I am so glad that everyone loved it. Like, it's great.
I feel like this is when a lot of people DNF'd as well, though. Like, I've seen a lot of people definitely be like, "This sucked."
It didn't suck. Okay, right. There were certain parts that were underwhelming, which I will go into in the spoiler chat, just because it's to do with spoilers, basically.
Yeah.
See? Loose.
Andrew,
every time I hear Lucifer.
Andrew, every time he hears Lucifer.
And Abby obviously gave it 5 stars. That's no surprise there.
Nope.
Okay. Was there anything else you want to talk about, like spoiler free?
It's so hard to talk in non-spoilers.
Okay, what did you have anything that you didn't like?
I do wish we would have explored more of the city, like different cities. I feel like for 300 years, I agree with that point that I've seen a lot of people make, that we look at this like over like 300-year period of time, and it's like you went to like Paris, like you went to like 3 or 4 different places. Like where else did we go? What other places? Like I think I would have liked to see more of that.
Yeah, because she said that she went to different, like a lot of different cities, but I think we only saw like France, I think England.
Yeah, England.
New
I think
York
Italy.
City. Like very briefly.
Yeah, it was like a real brief Italy.
Yeah. And I think she just went around Europe. Yeah. And then New York City. And New Orleans was barely there.
Right.
We'll talk about that later.
That was another thing that I wanted more.
Yes, exactly.
I think we just wanted a longer book.
Yeah. I think longer, and I feel like executed better. Because it was a great concept. A really, really great concept. And I felt like she could have done so much more to it. Yeah.
Even if it was 800, but yeah.
She probably wouldn't. Yeah, it's just you and me, Charmaine. It's fine. We'll stick together. Oh, thank you. It's very humid today. That's why my hair is like this.
It's very humid.
It is. It's very weird that it's humid here, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna say I live in Florida. Humid is just.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 800 pages long. I don't know. If it was the same underwhelmingness, then no. But if she did it well, then yes. Okay, cool.
You would have DNF'd.
Yeah. Oh, Andrew didn't like it either. It's not just you two. I'm sorry, Andrew. I wish we liked it.
Aww.
That's so sad.
It's okay.
Okay. That's all right. Should we switch to spoiler chat?
Yeah. More Henry. Agreed, Kate. More Henry.
Definitely. I think so. Just like one point. I think Henry was more relatable than Addie. I know because she's like 300 years old. We can't really relate to that. But Henry's like emotions and what he's going through is much more relatable to us. And just his personality. It's just great. Agreed. And I think with Addie, I know someone in the Discord really made a good point, is that Addie is like 300 years old, but we don't really see her mature into a different person. I didn't really see that. I felt like she was the same. Yeah, I felt like she was the same throughout the book and throughout 300 years. I guess she was more tolerable to her curse, but she didn't really like grow as a person. She kind of stayed the same. At least that's what I thought.
I can kind of see that. I think she changed, but not probably as much as she should have.
In 300 years. Yeah.
In 300 years.
I think she dealt with death a lot more easier throughout the 300 years because she had that much practice already.
Right.
Yeah, I know Kate really loves this because of Henry. Yeah.
Same.
Whole book for Henry. For sure. Okay. Let's go into spoiler chat. So everyone in the chat, if you don't want to talk spoilers, you can leave and come back once you finish the book. No problem whatsoever. So we're going to talk about spoilers. Okay. You can go first. What did you really, really like about I guess the ending?
About the ending. Well, it's so weird because like I feel like in books we see these like grand romances all the time, right? These just amazing, like passionate, like love affairs, and you're like this huge idea. And then I just loved this like boring, like let's just lay in bed and eat breakfast and like kind of what it's actually like to be with someone. Like those little boring moments. And then when he took her to that like art installation where he like helped her write her name, I lost it.
That
like
was very
that
nice,
was just the best.
That was a really good scene. Yeah.
And
I
the
definitely
anxiety
agree.
in it. Like his anxiety, like I related so much to Henry because of the anxiety that I was like, oh my God, like it is me.
Yeah. And I definitely agree with oh God, I lost my train of thought. With the anxiety rep and also with that scene that he did with Addie. And like that's what I was talking about, how she managed to find loopholes in her curse and everything. That was a really good scene. And also I do definitely agree as well with the mundane relationship out of it all. It's very realistic. I did like that. However, I wanted more of Addie and Luce. And because she was hinting at a lot of their story in New Orleans, but when we got there, it was literally half paragraph, and I was so disappointed.
I will agree, I was disappointed in New Orleans. I wanted more of that.
I
Because, like,
wanted
while I
New
didn't want
Orleans.
Luce to be Endgame,
Yeah.
like, I wanted to see that in more
Yeah, I didn't
detail.
necessarily think I wanted Luce to be like Endgame, but
Yeah,
that particular scene, because it has been hyped by
the
Addie
whole
and
book.
like, yeah, the whole book. So I thought it would be at least more than a paragraph.
Right.
And like, at least I wanted more descriptions about like New Orleans and stuff, because that would be
Yeah.
very, very interesting to know. Oh, so lovely, that scene. So,
Yes, the
and then
French
Kate,
Revolution too.
yeah, Kate says, yeah, definitely, she definitely learned how to take more advantage of people, and for me, that
Mm.
that was fine because she had to do what she had to do to survive. That was also very interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she kept circling around the same points. I definitely agree with Charmaine here. She kept repeating things, and the repeating things. And yet, I literally had to like take a break from the book because there were so many and yets. I kid you not, there was like one sentence and there was two and yets.
I don't think I even noticed that.
I wouldn't normally notice, but it was so many that I noticed. But that's like a minor detail. Like
Yeah,
that was
that's
fine.
funny though.
That was
Now I feel
fine.
like I need to like double check. Like I need to like.
Kate said she loved that scene. That scene was very good. Like she finally figured out how to make her mark in the world, and it was very sweet through Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Mo agrees.
That was so sweet.
I don't know how to feel about Addie and Luce, but it was like I wanted something more out of it.
I mean, I didn't want him to be like a full blown like
Oh yeah, I didn't want
romantic
that.
relationship or anything because obviously he's like terrible, like
Yeah,
manipulative and awful, but it's like you kind of just want more of their story.
yeah. And I also didn't understand where his like sudden shift, like change of feelings towards Addie. Maybe like
See, I
because
don't think they did actually change.
I feel like there was a change, obviously, because he was like, "I'm a lonely, come be my friend."
Be my friend.
Yeah,
See,
but
I felt like that was all fake. That was all more manipulation
I
on
think
his
one,
part.
he was lonely, but two, I feel like at the end, he just wanted it out of spite.
Yeah, he just wanted to win. Like he didn't want her. He just wanted to be the winner. Like,
Yeah, that's
and
why I
he
didn't really
didn't.
like. Yeah, that's why I didn't really like Addie and Luce that much. But the New Orleans thing, I was looking forward to that
Right?
very much so. Yes, and the French Revolution as well, because she was just there for like a sec, and then Luce takes her out of it. And I'm
Yeah, he
like, but
like
I
zaps
wanted to
her
see
out.
it. Yeah, I wanted to see it, and like I wanted to see how World War II was,
Oh
because that
yeah.
wasn't in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, she did.
I thought it was interesting though seeing was it Beethoven or Mozart?
It
I'm
was
trying to
Beethoven.
remember which one it was. And how he like took his claim or whatever and like really freaked her out.
Yeah,
'Cause she got to
that
actually like
that was
see
cool.
that side.
Yeah, I
Like
think that
what
aspect of
happens or
like,
whatever.
yeah, I think that aspect of Luce, like telling you what, like which person made a deal and like which famous person made a
Yeah.
deal, that was very cool as well.
I liked that.
Yeah, I liked Henry more than Luce to like root for Luce.
Yeah, I can never root for Luce.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. I definitely agree
Yeah.
because it
I
was
think it was
very
mostly
sudden.
manipulation. Like mostly like, okay, well obviously what I've been trying hasn't been working. So like
Mm-hmm.
let's try this other thing, see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because didn't he own like a speakeasy at one point? And it's like he's got
Yeah,
his hands in all these things.
yeah, that was because I think the little clubs that he built, continued
Yeah.
on to the present, I'm pretty sure. Because I think nearly to the end where she goes and bargains for
Yeah.
Henry, they
Oh,
go to the club. Yeah.
yeah.
Where he has like this special
Henry.
elevator pass and like,
Right? You're like, who is this Christian Grey
oh my God.
person?
Oh, and with that ending, I actually predicted that Henry made a deal, like some kind of deal, and he was going to die soon. That's why he was very like, I need to do all the things before something
I
happens.
I caught that too. Yeah. That was
But
not like super shocking to me that he made a deal. Like I kind of like
and
knew, like I kind of figured that one
yeah,
out.
yeah, because it was very obvious. I mean, his like
Yeah.
mannerisms and his body language and stuff. But
The length
what
of
I
his
was
deal is what shocked
expecting,
me.
yeah, definitely, because I was like, oh, that's
Like
weird.
a
Okay.
year?
Yeah.
Bro.
What I also kind of expected from that was Addie to give up her life, not just exchange herself to Luke or
Mm-hmm.
Luce. So that to me was underwhelming because I felt like there would be more emotional impact for the end, like Henry telling her story and like continue on like with her story and like publish
Mm-hmm.
it and stuff like that. I felt like that would be more emotional if Addie wasn't there anymore, but people still remember her. But she's still there.
Yeah, she's still there. She still lives on.
Yeah.
I
I
thought she
don't
was
know.
gonna die.
Yeah.
I
I
definitely
expected her
thought she
to.
was gonna die. But I think at
Yeah.
this point, Luce won't even let her.
See,
Like, I feel like at
that's
this
what I
point,
didn't like.
he won't let her. Like, he's like, I control you too much. I don't want.
Yeah.
I do
I
like how
didn't.
she's like, oh, well, I feel like she still got one over on him at the end.
Mm,
It was like that one last
yeah.
jab.
I felt like that was like a weak jab.
It was a weak jab, but it was still a
That
jab.
was a weak jab. Yeah.
I
That was a
wanted
weak
more
jab.
of a jab at Luce. I did want.
Oh yeah.
And knowing, like 100% knowing that like V.E. Schwab is not going to continue this, like it's not going to be a series. There will not be another book. Like she
Yeah,
has
I
said in
appreciate it.
interviews, like I'm done. Like no, this is it. So what you getting.
Yeah.
I
I
kind of feel
appreciate
like
it
the
being
open
standalone.
ending. Yeah, it was a great
Yeah.
standalone. The open ending was just a little open, a little more open than I like normally.
I think I'm okay with it. I'm okay with open endings
Yeah.
usually. I'm okay with it. I know a lot of people don't like it, which is fine. Um,
Yes.
yeah. Same. Yeah, Mo agrees as well. Just looking different people. Yeah, if there was just like a loose book of like all the deals that he's made and like the places he's gone, not necessarily like I want to know him, just like the things that he did because he's lived a long life.
That would be interesting.
Hmm. I've had issues with both relationships after further reflection. I think it was yeah. I felt like Addie had to cling on to Henry just because he remembers her. And
Mm.
I felt like she only loved him because he remembers her, not because he's Henry.
Yeah, I struggled with
But
that too. As much as I love them together, I just think it's
yeah,
adorable. Like I did struggle with that too. Like the idea of does she love him the way Luce loves her?
see, even then, like I don't think Luce loved her. He
I
just
don't think
wanted
so
her.
either at all. He
There
just
was no
wanted
love
her,
in this.
but it's like a mirrored reflection. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh, she's frozen. Okay, we'll wait for her to come back. Ooh, hello. Sorry, Jessi, you just were lost for a second. I see that. I see that. But I think because I've heard a lot of people already talking about the darkness, so I knew who he was before he was even there. Oh, she's gone. She'll be back. Don't worry. Who enjoyed learning about Addie and Henry separately. Oh, she's back. There she is.
The whole internet just had a hiccup.
That's okay. I think we were talking about this, about the love relationship between Addie and Henry.
Yeah. So I feel like it was very mirror reflection between how Luce, like you knew that Luce didn't really love Addie, but he wanted her because she was the only person that he could have,
Who's like
basically.
resisted him?
Yeah, but she's really the only person that he can have because she's the only other like person living forever.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of similarly with Henry, like he's the only one that remembers her. So does she really love him, or is it just convenience? Like I like to think that she really loves him and like it's all adorable, but like it's kind of that like mirrored reflection of her being really similar to Luce in that kind of way.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like the three of them. I think Henry really did love Addie.
Oh yeah.
Just because that Addie saw Henry as Henry compared to other people. That's why he really loved her. But between like Luce, Addie, and Henry, I don't think the other two loved the other one. Just the idea of them, which is sad.
Which is sad.
It's realistic as well sometimes. Like sometimes we love the idea of someone.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. Yeah. I think Addie kind of proved herself a little bit more, like at the very end, that she was willing to give up.
Yeah.
In order to, I think that kind of proved like that she cared enough about him to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna make sure you're okay.
Yeah,
because Luce would have just been like, you know, that type of person would have just been like, okay, whatever, bye.
Yeah. I enjoyed learning about Addie and Henry separately, but I did not fully buy into a relationship. Yeah, I like them like separately, and I loved Henry more than Addie. See, not a lot of people like open endings, which is fine, because we all like a good conclusion.
I know.
I had the film too much in the back of her mind, controlling the story rather than telling the story on its own, since she's writing. Oh, right.
Oh, that's right. I'm so excited. Script? She is doing the film script
of Addie LaRue.
Mm-hmm. It got optioned like right before I think it even came out.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's cool.
I think this will make for a really cool film.
Oh yeah,
with all the settings.
All the settings, yeah.
I think this will be a really cool visual.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
Andrew, I wanted to marry Henry. I mean, same. Same.
Okay, so the general consensus is Henry is bae.
Yes, definite.
Yeah, we didn't realize it's going to be a movie.
Oh, his actor friend? I remember his actor friend, his ex-boyfriend or whatever.
That was in it. Oh my god, I did not like him. I was like,
he was so annoying.
Together.
I think because of like Henry's curse is what made him annoying. Yeah. But he was like, I think he would have been.
It wasn't really his fault.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault, but he was super annoying.
I think she has a question. Yeah, I like that. When she questioned herself, does she actually really love him or just because he remembers her?
Yeah.
It's very self-aware. So I love that. That's not a good thing.
Oh, talk about a lot of the background stuff. See, I think that would be fun. Like for the type of reader in person that I am, like I love that.
Yeah, I think I would do that after I read the book normally, just because I don't want anything like spoiled and stuff, which is fine.
We all know that I'm that weird person that like literally seeks out spoilers. So.
Oh yeah, you literally watched my Akatar vlog, didn't you? It's like the whole
I know
thing.
exactly what happens in that whole series. I haven't read it yet. Whole series.
Come on, Jessi, get into
I can't help myself. I'm still gonna like it doesn't like ever deter me from like reading or watching something.
Yeah, which is good, but I can't handle spoilers.
Like I fully spoiled myself for the Marvel movies when they came out.
Even I think you said
Endgame.
this, even Endgame. Oh god.
Because I knew I wouldn't make it to theaters when it came out. So I'm like, I'm not gonna let anyone else spoil it for me. I'm just gonna be like, what
Spoil
happened?
myself.
What happened at the end of Endgame, or what happened at the end of the Star Wars one? And I watched it like a year later.
Wow. It's fine.
My husband hates me because he's like, nope, 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 and I'm like, but.
I think I was going to like Luke, but I didn't like him as much as I thought I would. But that's fine. Oh my god, the chat jumped. Okay, where is it?
It did.
I actually pictured you, Andrew.
As the actor friend, I mean,
I actually pictured Andrew.
if the shoe fits, sir.
I think she question was really lied, but not really more than that. If there had been more internal cosplay, I think I would have liked. And yeah, I think so too.
I also think my reading experience was like, I guess, heightened because I literally read it in September, right?
Yeah.
And I read like 11 V.E. Schwab books all that month.
Yeah, I see
was
that
just
because
in Schwab mode.
For sure. I think I read Vicious and Vengeful in 2019, and I really liked it, but I didn't like it. Wasn't my favorite of all time.
I think Vicious is my favorite of hers.
Okay, I've only read Vicious and Vengeful and her middle grade series.
Oh, I like that.
And that's it. Yeah, I think that's and Addie, LaRue. That's all so far. But I do have the Darker Shade of Magic series.
I like those.
I don't want to read it.
I'll
read it one day.
They're good, but Vicious is my favorite.
Vengeful is my favorite.
I did like it's a close. I like them both.
Yeah, I think I gave it 5 stars just because I like the female characters that's in there.
Yes.
That's so good.
I'm a sucker for Victor. I can't help myself.
He's cool. He's cool.
He's all right.
I think it would do maybe even better as a film than book. I agree.
Yeah.
I think that, like we said, the visuals would be much cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She definitely
I definitely understand that. Yeah, I understand that. But I feel like it would be more impactful if she actually died.
Agreed.
But the ending was still good. I really like the whole how like Henry did the whole story. And I also like how there's a snippet of Henry's story, which is the same as the beginning of the story of our book, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it was just the invisible life of Addie LaRue and there was no author. That's why I really like the Al Craig version. I was like, oh, that's a really good homage to that ending.
Mm-hmm. I think not knowing that beforehand, like people like would see that and be like, why is the book so, what is wrong with this book?
I know you specifically said that it's because of the ending.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we'll find out.
We'll see.
And when did that dude go away? Is it Luke? I think he's
the friend? Are you talking about the actor friend?
The dude. The Andrew dude.
The Andrew dude. What was his actual name?
I don't know.
I don't remember. My book's all the way over. Yeah.
Robbie. Wow, I literally
sounds right.
Opened the book and it's there.
The book and it's Robbie.
Yeah, it's Robbie. That's true. Oh look, Kate loves spoilers too. Yeah, she also watched my Akatar vlog and she's like, I don't care about being spoiled. I'm like, you guys live on the edge.
I watched Alan's too when he did it. I could not watch that.
I know. I actually like linked that video in my video because I was like, I cannot not do it.
Right.
Would you make the same deal as Henry?
No.
You can go first on this. Really?
Nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
No. It's not for one, especially not for 1 year.
No.
And
I wouldn't even make Addie's deal. I wouldn't even do that either.
No.
Andrew said she would. He would do it.
Would you really? I wouldn't make any of that. They both got some raw deals. Like for one, I don't want this. This is going to sound super morbid. I don't want to outlive my children.
No, that's
done. Period.
Fine, yeah.
I don't want to outlive my children. I don't.
My mom said the same thing
that's
as well.
too much. That's all I could think of, like, with, like, Addie's deal. I'd be like, I would outlive everyone I care about.
I don't want that.
Yeah. And then them not remembering me at all, like, that's, like, an afterthought. Like, I just don't want to outlive
We
them.
got some tips and tricks from Addie, so I think we
Right?
can get around that.
We can get around that.
But no, I wouldn't make the same deal as Henry. I think, like, I know everyone thinks like, oh, we only have this one life and we have to make, I guess, do a lot of things in that one life, but it's like, that's impossible. You
Yeah.
can't do that, but you can do it to the best of your abilities and like do things that you really love instead of not doing things that you really love.
I agree.
And I think that's cool.
What deal would you make? What is one thing you would make a deal for?
I think maybe if my loved ones were dying, then yeah, I would do it.
I could
If
see
my
that.
loved ones
That
were
would
dying.
make. I have a hard time being like, I would make this deal because I'm like, I know what happens at the end of this deal. Like, nothing good.
Yeah. But if it's to save like one of my
Someone
loved
else.
ones or all of them, yeah, then I would.
Agreed.
Yeah. You hear that, Addie? That's what you do.
That's what you do, Addie.
You die.
You die. In the like, no. That's what you're supposed to do, Addie.
Okay. Alita says she wouldn't. Is being an actor like my secret calling or something? Hell
Yes.
yeah. You look like, what's his name? Lucifer.
You look like Tom Ellis.
Yeah, that's it.
We've got Luce right here.
Exactly. All you're missing is wings. Because I know in the show
wings?
he has wings.
Oh, Luce. Yeah, he
in
does.
the show.
In the show. Lucifer has wings. I love that show.
I only watched like a couple of episodes of first season. And
I'm a season behind. I'm on. Yeah, I'm like
my
one
mom
season
loves
behind.
that show. She loves that show. She's watched all the seasons.
It's so good.
I've definitely been at the same low point as Henry before, and I would have made that deal. That's interesting. That's really cool. I mean, not cool, but cool.
That's cool. No, but I can understand that because I've been at some pretty low points where there's points in my life where I might have taken that because of just like similar, depression, anxiety.
I can see that for sure. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
At this point in my life, no. But like I can see younger me doing some stupid shit.
Yeah.
I feel like Henry's deal shouldn't have counted though because he was severely intoxicated at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, is that not like a disqualification? Like you have to be of sound mind.
I think Luce doesn't care.
I don't think so either. There's no governing body.
Yeah. Would you want to live forever like Addie though, even if that meant you wouldn't be remembered? Now. I want to die. I want to die at like 88.
Yeah, like if everyone lived forever, maybe. Like if it was like I wasn't going to be alone without like my husband and kids and family or whatever, like
then
okay.
Probably. Yeah. If I'm like alone, then yeah.
Yeah. No.
No, what are you doing?
Read it.
Read it.
Read it. For real. That's probably Schwab's. I found a lot of similarities though between Vicious and it might have just been because of the timing of when I read everything. The jumpy timeline.
Yes, I thought of that as well.
In Vicious and in Addie LaRue, there's that back and forth timeline, and I really like it. I think it was Sam didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't think he did. I don't know if he would like it in this as well because I had to keep going back to see the times and stuff to like where exactly it is. But after that, I got used to it.
Yeah, I love the jumpy timeline.
Okay.
You should pick up all of them.
And then go and watch Jessi's V.
And her middle grade book is really good too.
Oh
the
yeah,
Blake. They're just cute.
I know Bridget Souls is out as well.
Yeah, I think it's either out or it's coming out this month or something.
I think it's already out. It's 5th of March, so today.
Okay. Oh, so
today.
Is it today, the 5th?
Oh, sorry. I'm in the 5th.
I'm
in the future.
I'm not on the 5th. You're in the future. You are.
Yes, it was very sweet. I did really like that.
That was the best. I would have
This
liked
is
to have
just
seen
on my
more
list.
like current events, I think. Like more
Yeah.
of like we had talked about, we saw a lot of like the past,
Mm-hmm.
but not as much as I'd have wanted. Like I don't know. I just wanted more like events.
Because I think she stopped the flashback at like the 20s,
Something
I
like
think.
that. Yeah.
I don't think she went into World
Like we
War
didn't
II.
get, yeah, I don't think so either. We didn't get World War II. I would have
No,
liked
I
to.
think she went from the
Did,
20s and then jumped to like the New Orleans part.
yeah. I would have liked like the 60s and 70s. Like,
That would
right?
loose wearing bell bottoms.
Yeah, like loose and bell bottoms and like LSD
Ooh,
trips listening to the
did
Beatles at
he?
Woodstock. Like,
Maybe he made a deal with the Beatles.
see that I'd have been
That
even
would
more
be,
sold.
yeah.
That would have been
That might.
perfect.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
expecting something heartbreaking, but I was expecting more heartbreak.
Yeah. I cried quite a bit.
My blog.
Same. Okay, so look, Kate gets me.
Hello, Yuri. Thank you for
Yuri!
joining us. Also played with Addie. She didn't actually know. Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's what the
That's
devil
true.
does. Like they don't tell you everything about the deal.
Right.
They just let you believe that that's the deal.
It made me think a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of like deal making in a lot of like fiction. So
Mm-hmm.
it made me think of like just a lot of different ones. Like what was it on
Hello.
Supernatural and like
Yeah, especially Supernatural. So repetitive.
they're always making deals with demons. Like
hello,
hi,
Addie.
Christy.
Thank you.
You know, like,
Lucifer's my show.
Lucifer is yes, yes.
You should start Merlin, Andrew, because he's in there.
I want to watch that. I've never seen Merlin.
It's one of my favorite shows. Why was it ever explained why Addie got forever and Henry only got a year?
I'm pretty sure she said like she wants.
Yeah, she didn't. She just wanted to live. She didn't want.
So I'm pretty sure
die.
they had mentioned like he had even mentioned like, and I think it was really small, like how he had made the mistake with Addie. How Luce did. He's like, I made that mistake with you, giving you forever. And I didn't make that mistake again, or something like that, when he was like talking about why he only gave Henry a year. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm not making the same mistake twice.
I would be tempted to live forever if they didn't forget me as soon as they turned their heads. Mo, no one can forget you. I mean, look at that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I agree. If it's still hard because you're still outliving everyone that you care about.
Yeah, that's a hard deal. But I think for Henry's deal, I'm like straight out no. But obviously in under different circumstances. Yes, I also had to keep going back, but I also love the timeline.
Mm-hmm. I think I just really like a jumpy timeline. He was drunk.
Yeah, he was very intoxicated. Yes, I'm always in the future.
Vicious in the future.
How do you do it? Yeah. Hello.
So what is it like tomorrow?
It's humid.
It's humid. I mean, that's how it's gonna be here. So
it's like 21 or like 24 degrees, but it's 92% humidity. Yeah, it's not pleasant. I just want winter. I don't want the added humidity.
Oh, so that's 75 degrees in American. Because, you know, we're the only ones that use something different because we're got to be different, apparently. But that actually
the middle grade is called The City of Ghosts.
Yeah, I think the first one
the Cassidy Blake series.
Cassidy Blake. I think the first one is City of Ghosts. I always want to call it City of Bones, and I know that's wrong. Because that's
the first one's City of Ghosts, and then the second one.
The second one's in Paris.
Tunnel of Bones.
Yeah.
Tunnel of Bones, yeah.
And then Bridge of Souls is in New Orleans.
I know. Maybe she kept that for Bridge of Souls.
Probably. You know, Vicious inspired the book.
Yes.
And it was like a whole thing. I'm like, what?
I think because she had an interview with a booktuber recently, Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin, and I
Yes,
watched that
I
interview,
watched
and
that too.
she mentioned it. Yeah, me too.
I
She
love him.
mentioned it. Oh yeah, me too. I love him too. He's so sweet.
Right. But I
He
watched
didn't
that
stop
and
making
I thought
fashion.
that was just like,
It felt like another holiday. Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
so sad.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Yes, dollop head.
I mean, I didn't know he was in Merlin. I've never watched Merlin yet.
Yeah, you should. It's really
No,
good. I
I
wouldn't want to live
nope,
further.
nope.
Is this the slowest paced Schwab? I would like to try something fast paced and more
Yes,
plot. I think
I think
Vicious
so.
and Vengeful is the, I think, like really fast paced.
Oh yeah, and even
I
Darker
mean,
Shade was a lot faster because
I
those
haven't read
like
that yet.
they're magic and they're more traditional fantasies.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. I caught up with the chat. I think I said this already, but just the overall concept and the story is
Hmm.
great. Like, the deal with the devil and like living 300 years and no one kind of remembering you. That concept is really great. But I feel like she could have done more with the story, like we said, with like more of the timelines and other places that she could visit. Yeah, stuff
I
like that.
agree.
I was like, she could do more with it.
I would have liked to have seen it, but apparently.
Hmm.
But I mean, I think I'm just that type of person where like if I'm hooked emotionally, like I'm sold.
Yeah,
Like if
I
I
totally
cry,
understand
which is
that.
not difficult for me, let's be real. If I cry, I'm probably going to give you 5 stars
Yeah, that's fine.
because that's just the type of person I am. But I can also agree with like the criticisms of it because tis not perfect.
I think if I were to connect more with the writing, I think I would have loved it even more,
Hmm.
and I wouldn't like see all the criticism and stuff like that. But because I didn't emotionally connect with the writing, that's why I didn't love it as much. But I still really liked all the other aspects of it. That's why it was like a 3 star. It was going to be
Yeah.
a 3.5 if we got more New Orleans, but
Right.
no. And
Maybe the
the
movie.
ending, yeah, and maybe the ending as well. If it went where I wanted it to go, it would
Hmm.
have been higher as well. But it was still a really good book.
I'm excited to see the movie.
Me too. It would be good. I hope she announced it soon.
I know.
Kate, yes, you're the future
Yes.
spokeswoman. Are
Yeah.
you
Can we get
sponsored? Schwab sponsored.
love sponsored? I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
It'd be
I
like,
am
hey,
really excited for her next book though, because it's like
what?
Secret Garden
Oh yeah.
meets something. It's like dark and mysterious, but the thing is, it's another like deal with the devil kind of story, or like there's a darkness
Mm.
involved with the story. And I thought that was a bit repetitive, but I'm still excited.
Yeah. She's supposedly
It's good.
she's writing like a bunch of different things. Because she's also doing a continuation of Darker Shades of Magic.
Yes, I'm pretty sure she said
And
that.
then there's supposed to be a third villains book at some point.
Yeah, I think she said that as well. But I think she's focusing more on like the
Yeah.
new book and probably Darker Shade. And I think after Bridge of Souls, she said that she's going to like take a break from that because she said she liked to do three books and then break and then
Yeah.
continue on. So I cry too often to have that.
I mean, same, Kate. I was
Yeah.
talking about that at work the other day. We were talking about like just crying for some reason. And I was like, I promise you, if I see you crying, I am going to cry for no reason. Like, I'm going to cry because somebody else is crying. Not
It's
even
like that
sad.
classic,
Just
if
gonna,
you cry, I'm gonna cry.
yep, it's happened.
Oh yeah, I cry easily in like life, but with books, it's very hard for me to cry.
I don't cry as often at books. but if I do, like movies all day. Like my
I
8-year-old
don't
makes
even
fun
watch
of me.
sad movies. I was like, I'm not gonna watch sad movies.
Don't watch
just 'cause of
Disney
that.
anything. I don't think I
Yeah.
can name a Disney movie that didn't make me cry. So
They all didn't make me cry though. I just felt very emotional, but they never made me cry.
Disney makes me cry every time.
I really love Brave. Brave is like my favorite.
I do.
Merida.
Yay!
I love Secret Garden though. Yeah. I never read Secret Garden, so maybe before that book comes out, I might read it so I can see the.
I don't think I've ever read it. I have watched the movie way back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But that's
So
it.
true. I didn't even cry in Coco, but it was a very emotional.
My husband cried.
Wow.
Jeff cried. He doesn't. He likes to say he doesn't cry, but he's a big old softie, okay?
Yeah.
He's gonna see this and be like, "What do you mean? You're not?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What's crying?
What is that?"
It was the onions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in real life, everything makes me cry, but in books, it's different.
Aww.
That's so cute.
I
can imagine like little
outside.
Kate running around.
I love you had to be forced to play outside though.
I wasn't forced. I was like, I'm not gonna go outside.
I was just not allowed in the house. Yeah. Like, is it still sunny out? Go outside.
Oh my god.
It's not
you should definitely watch it, Alita. It's very nice. Especially the visuals. It's very nice and colorful.
Mm-hmm.
And like the message, obviously, of the whole movie is very sweet and sad.
My kids have seen it 1.5 million times.
I've only actually watched it once. I've never watched that yet. I haven't watched that yet. I will
unpack some stuff with that movie. Yes, yeah. Pixar. Up.
Oh, I think the only movie that I've cried in is Up in the beginning.
That's the worst, though.
Yeah. So sad.
Go and read and it was a punishment. I love that.
Yeah. Mine was just not watching TV.
Yeah.
And they put a password on it, and I always figured it out because they don't even try.
Yeah.
Inside Out was a good one as well. But because it was so sad, I only watched it once.
Right.
As you can see, a trend. I don't watch sad movies.
Right?
Yeah. It's so sad.
But like, they don't even have to be just sad. But books I find harder to cry at than movies.
Okay, we went on a tangent here.
We did. Crying
about Addie LaRue.
Pixar. And they could make Addie LaRue a Pixar movie.
Ooh, that would be
interesting to make it just animated.
That would be very interesting. Ah, that's cool. That's a good idea. I would love to see the soundtrack of Addie LaRue.
Right.
I think they should focus on the soundtrack of Addie LaRue because that would definitely make the scene.
I think more movie adaptations. I don't know. I think more movie adaptations need to be animated. Like, especially when it comes to like sci-fi fantasy. Like, just make them animated.
I think they're doing an animated movie of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think that's what they've decided.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. I'm like, ooh, maybe it will be as bad. Oh my god, it's a whole Taylor Swift album. It's.
Oh my god.
I didn't listen to her recent one though. What was it?
Folklore.
Yeah, Folklore.
I thought it was okay. I like her Lover album.
I did like that.
Yeah.
Same.
It's just because I love the song Lover.
Right?
Yeah. Would have angst.
Yeah. Yes. Metal.
Have you seen a Studio Ghibli movie?
I have not, but
Me neither.
I'm reading Howl's Moving Castle. I haven't started it yet, but I want to start reading it, and then I want to watch the movie.
I've actually tried reading Howl's Moving Castle, but I wasn't really into it just because of the writing.
Oh
But
yeah.
I might give it a try again and see
I
how
want
I
to
feel.
watch it. If I don't, I'm still just gonna watch it. I don't know if Mistborn's gonna
What?
be animated or not. I don't think he ever
That would be
specifically
very
said.
weird.
I
That
know
would
he
be
was
very
writing
weird
a
if it was.
screenplay though. Lady Ham. He was changing some of the characters that were men to women.
Ah, that's cool. Oh my god, imagine if Sazed was a woman.
I think it was Ham and someone else.
Oh,
I know
damn.
one was Ham. I'm
That's
rereading
good.
Mistborn right now.
I still haven't finished my reread of it. I was listening to the audiobook of it and I'm still stuck like just before the end. I
Oh
haven't,
yeah.
yeah, I haven't done that yet. As you can see, the pattern of sad things.
Yeah.
I avoid them. Yeah. Okay. I
One
think that's
down.
all we have to say for Addie LaRue. Do you want to add anything to any?
No, this is fun.
Yeah. I mean, you loved it.
I
I
loved
thought it was
it.
good. Everyone, some of them thought
We've got
it was
some
like
mixed
5
opinions.
stars. Some of us were like, it's good, but not great. But that's fine.
That's
And if
good.
you guys haven't read Vicious, definitely give it a try. I think it would probably suit you guys better than Addie
Agreed.
LaRue because it's more like fast paced, and I think it's like a mix of sci-fi fantasy.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah.
if you like X-Men, like it's very superhero-esque, but like
Yeah.
if the X-Men were murdery.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's kind of like The Boys. If the
I
X-Men
haven't
were
watched it.
assholes. I haven't
watched
either.
that.
I want to though.
Okay.
But that's what I hear is
Have
it's
you
like
looked
if
up the
the
spoilers yet?
I know that Jensen Ackles is going to be in season 3.
Yes, that's why I
Yes.
want to watch it.
The whole reason
Like
behind it.
anything with my boys in it, I would
Yes,
love
that's
it.
the whole reason.
Yeah.
My thought is Henry.
Thank you, Alita. Thank you.
I read sad things too.
Yes, Henry is so cute and so cute. I want to put him in my pocket.
I know.
Yeah, Henry is bae.
He is. He's the bestest.
I will one day.
We'll get to it. Jensen Ackles for the win.
Okay. I think that's all we have to say for today. Thank you, Jessi, so much for joining me.
Thank
If
you
you
for
guys want
having
to check out,
me.
that's okay. If you guys want to check out Jessi, her channel will be linked down below for you to check out. You definitely should. You should. I think you have your whole like V Schwab vlog, right?
Yeah, I have a vlog on it.
Yeah, everyone go watch that. It's so good. If you want
Bring
more thoughts,
a drink because it's a longin.
It was still very good. If you want to know more about V Schwab and her works, yeah, Jessi's got it. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
You.
I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you.
It was fun.
Yes. Schwabtober.
Schwabtober. It's a thing. Everybody should read V.E. Schwab in October.
Are you going to reread it in October again?
I don't know.
Because that would be good.
It would be. I should make like a whole readathon, a Schwabtober readathon.
Yeah. Thank you, Allie. I thought we got a little bit like sidetracked, but that's fine.
That's fine.
That's just how we are. Me and Jessi, when we get talking, we don't stop.
It's all good.
It's okay. Either way, guys, thank you so much for coming and tuning in. Oh, and don't forget that March, the book for March is The Starless Sea. And I know Jessi loved it.
It's another favorite that I read recently.
Obviously. And we will also be, I guess, teaming up with Kate from The Literary Apothecary because she has her own Discord buddy read, and they're also doing The Starless Sea for March, and we'll be joining forces, and we'll be doing a live show together.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Date TBD, but it's probably like around April, beginning of April, like this. So I'm very excited. I'm also scared because I want to love it. My mom loves it, and I really want to love it too.
Yeah, Abby loves it too.
Oh yes, Abby loves it. But I have Abby on reserve for something else. So we'll have her come in next time.
We got you on reserve.
Future. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Alita, if you want to join the Night Court Discord, it is linked in the description. You can come in and talk to us about the book.
Yes.
Anyone who wants to join the Discord is more than welcome to. So, yes. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Jessi, again. And I will see you in a different video. Bye.
Bye.